That's a lovely first start from Connor. He could use this double 8.
Game shot.
That is really good when you consider where Mindy is. Rauskas 78.38 as a running average. That's going to have to improve by... Check.
109.
It's one of those crazy 180s you see every now and again. That point. That's his first miss at the outer ring.
To be some way to win it. 60, 57 tops. Yes. Yes. Tops to wrap it up. Wow, what a way to wrap it up. Connor Heenan moves on to 10 points.
This is exactly what happened yesterday in his first game. He was low on double 2 3 times. Now he's got nothing in the way. It's the old 7-10 split, that.
No score. Anton, you require 4.
Actually lost count of how many match darts he's had.
Game shot.
There is one that hits though, and he does get over the line 4 legs to 0. More work for Leighton to do, but just another game for him to learn from. And Leighton does average under 70 in the end, but it is all about the amount of darts at double that he missed at the end. Anton's average came plummeting down by about 12 or 13 points in that last leg, courtesy of 17 missed darts at double. But it is a 4-0 victory for the Swede, and that gets him on 6 points and a better leg difference as well. When we come back, it will be the end of round 1 with Rhys Griffin taking on Benjamin Drurius from Denmark.
100.43. Nearly 20 points more than his opponent.
Game shot the third leg, Rhys Griffin.
And exactly the same leg difference after the same amount of games played. Great performance. He wouldn't be broken, and even Benjamin has to admit that he played decent in that game. Even though his average crept down under 80 in the end, it was all about holds of throw. And 4 out of 4 on the doubles for the first time this week. I think Rhys Griffin's confidence is going to be as high as he could possibly want it here at the start on Tuesday. When we come back, it will be the start of round 2 and improvement needed for Barauskas and Bennett.
That push is from the short backswing, isn't it?
32.
You can see that dart leaning over.
39.
I do get the feeling that tops is better for him than double 16. Can't say that about Mindy because he wins by 4 legs to 2. And he gets his second win of his campaign in this group. And he will better his leg difference by 2 as well. Not a great game average-wise, but still very intriguing to see how these guys have progressed from round 1 to round 2. And now we go to game 5, where Benjamin takes on Connor, and this one could be very tasty indeed. Every place. Bullseye. This would be so ironic. Oh, he couldn't buy a double. And then he goes and hits that bullseye just like that. So good. But the smiles that we got earlier from Benjamin might be turned upside down because he's now lost it by 4 legs to 3. He's still philosophical about it, but he knows the Dane that he shouldn't have let that one slip. But Heenan goes to 12 points in the table, and now he's got a 4-point cushion at the top over Benjamin and Rhys Griffin, who can get a little bit closer to him when we come back after the break. But Anton Östlund stands in his way. But you are a southerner now. Double 16 for Rhys, but only just.
So are you, pal.
I am way below the River Tyne. I'm below the Thames.
Game shot on the second leg, Rhys Griffin.
Anton is about 3 feet under in this game. Okay. Beautiful first start. Can he make Anton pay? Yes, he does.
Rhys Griffin.
Wonderful shot from Griffin. 3-0 lead. $51. And the bull. He's only going to do it again to save the match. He did it yesterday with a 144.
What a match saver that is. A 12 dart, 161 out.
Touche, maybe? Not touche.
95.
But he might still be the winner. He is going to get a match start and an opportunity to be 4 from 4 on doubles for the second consecutive game. It genuinely
100.
doesn't get any better than this, doubling wise. Can he do it? I think all he wants to do is stop Anton from getting a shot. Well, it's not 4 from 4, but it's visit perfect for the day. Absolutely sensational finishing from Rhys Griffin of Wales, who after 2 rounds of play has got himself maximum points, and he is now within 2 points of Conor Heenahan once again. There you see the 161 from Ostland. That was the only shot that he took in the match, but it was a heavyweight hit. But he wasn't good enough to beat the Welshman on this occasion again. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have a little survey of what we've seen today, and then it will be Benjamin playing Leighton in Game 7.
Target.
That's actually a really good dart for him because it takes him away from double 16.
Game shot on the 6th leg, Benjamin Druris.
Proof.
32.
Be warned, Benjamin. Be warned. Oh, it's double 12.
Again.
Serendipitous?
20.
Not this time.
Leighton, you require 40.
Double top to edge it. Double 15. Oh, it's right in the corner. This is a weird day for Benjamin Druris because he's just losing 4-3 every single time, and Leighton Bennett jags it with a double-double finish at the end. Not on purpose, though, but still, it's 2 points in the bank, and he now goes to 4 points in the table. When we come back, it will be the middle match of the day, and it is Mindaugas up against Anton.
26.
It's a different proposition today
Game shot
because he's hitting doubles quicker
Barowskis.
than at any point in the last 24 hours.
You require 140.
I think he's handling the conditions better at the minute. Very little sweat on the brow.
120.
And that far away from a 12 dot finish.
Well, he's used to fighting 12 rounds, so he's super fit. In front of 80,000 fans as well.
That's only round 8 over the course of 3 days. But do yourself a favour, Mindy. Don't miss.
Require 20.
Mindy doesn't miss. Sounds like a movie. But it is a 4-3 win for the Lithuanian in what was a fabulous game of darts. A personal best average here at the Modus Super Series for our good friend Mindy, 93.77, and the doubles are very effective at 40% as well. Anton loses ground towards the top of the table. He's now 6 points behind, and Rhys Griffin has got a match in hand, as has a certain Conor Heenahan. The end of round 3 happens next.
Rhys requires 72.
One missed double all day so far. Double top. Wow.
On the first leg, Rhys
It just continues.
90% his doubling over the course of the last 3 games.
Eno breathes again.
No score.
But he's not hitting the target.
Rhys, you require 20.
It's not the game that I thought it would be. It's looked edgy.
Very. This double 5 could be edgy.
Game.
But he finds it.
And the match, Rhys Griffin.
And it's a 17 darter to get over the line. Only a 78 average. And I can assure you, he will care not. What he cares about is the fact that he now joins Conor Heenahan on 8 points. In fact, he goes to the top of the table on legs 1. 29 for him, 26 for Conor Heenahan. So all to play for at the top of the table. When we come back, Druris takes on Barowskis.
And one of their courses was lettuce and ants.
Oh.
Oh, look at that. That's 3 Michelin stars from Benjamin Druris.
Benjamin, you require 20.
14 darts at a double and 3 hits. Double 5.
Game. Shot.
That's better.
Match,
he finally gets his first win of the day, and he does have a chance of getting 2 if he beats his Swedish friend Anton Östlund in game 14. But for now, that's a really good improvement. That 1-5-3 checkout might just be the catalyst he needed to catapult himself towards double-figure points by the end of the day. When we come back, we're not just going to talk about Bennett and Griffin, we're going to talk about Leighton Rees as well. Double 10.
Game.
Gets him
Shot.
across the line. 18 darter in the last leg, and he cruises to a 4-0 victory against Leighton Bennett. It is to be 14 points for Rees, and his leg difference has gone to plus 12. He's the man to catch now, but can he be caught by the end of the day? It's over to you. And in game 12, you take on Sweden's Anton Östlund to keep pace.
I require 101.
This is a good first leg. I don't mean to sound so surprised. I'm not. That's a remarkable finish from Connor. Now it's skin-saving time
78.
for Mr. Skin Saver. Make a good line for a dermatologist, that. Double 7.
64.
Well, that was a bit different.
Connor, you require 32.
I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Game.
Doesn't matter
Shot.
anymore.
And the match.
22 darts is enough to get the job done this time. Conor Heenahan joins Rees Griffin on 14 points at the top, but he is 2 legs behind. The most important thing at this point, though, get the point, and that's exactly what he did. 101 checkout was early in the match. 57% on the doubles is good enough. Anton will have to stay on a smaller number of points for now. It looks like he's fighting for a Group B spot over the next day and a bit now. So when we come back, it will be the final round of matches, and it will be Rees Griffin to set the pace. It's all up to him.
Game.
And
Shot.
5 wins from 5 is exactly what he gets. He puts maximum pressure on Conor Heenahan in there. A double 17 caused Conor Heenahan all sorts of chaos at the end of his day yesterday
64.
against Barauskas.
Benjamin, you require 34.
What is Benjamin going to do? It's going to be double 12.
Game.
Very
Shot.
good
And the
decision.
match, Benjamin
He does
Drews.
get another win today. That's 2. As far as Anton's concerned, he has to settle for just the 1. And as far as he's concerned in the big table, it's 6 points for him. He will finish the day at the same as Barauskas, but his leg difference is going to be exactly the same as the Lithuanian, funnily enough. As far as Benjamin's concerned, he is on 12 points and will definitely be in the race for the top spot tomorrow, but he's going to have to be perfect. When we come back, we'll finish things off, and let's see if Conor Heenahan can finish on top of the table by the end of the day. Double 33.
Well, in their final matches yesterday, Leighton averaged 86.18. Connor averaged 70.63.
Connor, you require 56.
Leighton was very fortunate to get a shot at tops there. He almost bust it with dart 2.
A guide.
Game.
Sure
Shot on
is.
the first leg. Connor Heenahan. 12.
Leighton comes back for double 6.
6.
The shoulders
Connor, you
drop,
require 18.
and Heenahan again has a chance to top the table overnight by 1 leg.
Game.
There
Shot.
it is.
And the match.
4-0 is what he
Connor
wanted.
Heenahan.
4-0 is what he gets, and the reward for that is 16 points overnight. Moving day sees Conor Heenahan stay at the top of the table, but Rees Griffin has made his move to 16 points. There is only 1 leg separating Conor and Rees overnight. The others, by the looks of it, might have to settle for position and a place in either Group B or Group C. To get the final thoughts of today, Chris Mason has joined Henry on the balcony.
Paul, thank you very much indeed. And it's fair to say tomorrow, it looks like we've got a bit of a race to the line.
Yeah, it's what we wanted, and it's just worked out nicely for us and the viewers, of course. 2 players at the top, all to play for tomorrow, and I think they're just going to trade places all day, but they meet very early, match number 3 tomorrow, so one of them may set the tone.
Before we dissect what we have seen, these are the results from day 2 here at the Live Lounge. Conor Heenahan is going to be top of the table on legs difference overnight, but it was a 5-star day as far as Reece Griffin is concerned. 5 wins from 5, 10 points on the board. He really was the mover and shaker. We'll begin analysing the day in chronological order because Conor Heenahan, first couple of games, first couple of wins, he didn't have it all his own way. Had to rely on some big finishing, including that 1-5-7 against Mindauskas-Barauskas to get over the line in that particular game.
Easy for you to
exactly.
say. Yeah, well, he's sort of missed an opportunity for 3-3, sat on 20 thinking, well, I'll come back for 3-3, break a throw, I'll have the darts and the decider. And Conor Heenahan has other ideas and finds the 1-5-7, and he had to produce shots like that to get away with it today. He didn't play, for me, as well as he did yesterday. The numbers may argue that fact, but it just didn't look as convincing today.
As far as Reece Griffin is concerned, yes, he went through the card, but the big one was the victory over Conor Heenahan because that puts him in that real good position now. Yeah,
I mean, when he spoke to you yesterday, he was even before the off, he was full of confidence, and when we heard from him earlier, that confidence is a genuine one. He's obviously put lots of hours in. He's playing well on the ADC. His practice must be going very well, and he's producing the goods right now. I thought he had a fabulous day today and played some proper darts.
Is he drawing parallels with the likes of Jerome Mioch and Morena Michaels in recent weeks?
Yeah, but potentially, yeah. I think Reece is a lot more in the locker. Very experienced for a young guy, of course. Was a fabulous youth player, and you know it's taken a bit of time. And we're seeing similar with the likes of Leighton Bennett, where it's just not quite happened for him. But he's stuck in there. He believes in himself, and why not?
Well, we saw some big finishing again from Anton Östlund on day 2. This time a 161 checker, and he always seems to want to do it against Reece Griffin.
Yeah, well, there's another. You know, this is another situation where Reece would be thinking, right, come back, take the 67 out, a fuss-free 4-0 win, job done, get back to the practice room. But yeah, he was made to work for the win in the end.
And then another miracle max today.
Yeah, there was a real strange one, wasn't it? And it was you know, the other ones you could almost see that they've bounced out in and around the treble 20. This one was really bizarre. I think
we're gonna have to get some work for our social media team. The most bizarre 180s at the Super Series of the last year.
Yeah, well, I'd never seen anything like that before. So the fact that we've had 3 of them now is remarkable.
It defies science. It defies physics. Right, this is the table after day 2 at the Super Series, and we've got 2 players. Oh, you can hardly prize them apart, can you? Just a 1 leg on legs difference separating Conor Heenahan and Reece Griffin at the top of the table. And as Chris rightly said, these 2 meet in the first round of fixtures tomorrow afternoon. Benjamin Drew rules the Dane. Well, he's kept himself just about in contention in 3rd spot on 12 points, but perhaps most importantly has opened up a 6-point gap to Mindauskas-Barauskas and Anton Östlund in 4th and 5th respectively.
Yeah, Ben's playing for that final position in Group B, and Group A is going to come from one of Conor or Reece, of course. But yeah, it was a tough day for Benjamin today. The opening 3 matches going the other way and 4-3 results. You know, win a couple of those, you know, add 4 points to his 12. He's right in the mix. But yeah, didn't get a lot of it. Well, if it wasn't for bad luck, he wouldn't have got any luck at all today.
So what, we've got some day tomorrow, haven't we?
Yeah, can't wait.
Well, we're going to enjoy the sunshine that Portsmouth provides over the next few hours, and we'll see you 9:30 tomorrow morning, Sporty Stuff TV and the Super Series YouTube channel, because we have got some race towards the line at the end of Group A. We'll see you tomorrow.